Welcome to CSM, an online course that uses next-generation technology to help you build the high-performance skills that lead to success in school, college, work, and life. Today you'll learn about what high performance is, why it's important, and how CSM will help you build it. Our company is called CSM Learn, and we started with a grant from the U.S. Department of Education to determine the skills that people need to be successful in all stages of adult life. We identified 5 essential factors. You need some key workforce math and literacy skills. You need to be able to apply these skills to problems in the real world. You need to be able to learn new skills on your own. You need to use your skills with care and quality. And finally, you need the self-confidence, the I can attitude that's required to put all of your skills into action and take advantage of opportunities. These high-performance skills will help you thrive in high school, adult education, and college, whether you're already doing well or if you're struggling. And CSM earns college credit in many colleges where you can jumpstart your college career. And these skills are also aligned with employability standards widely adopted by employers for the skills needed in all jobs, whether you're going to become a fast food store manager, a computer programmer, a nurse, a high school teacher, or even if you're going to start your own company someday. Let's look more closely at what CSM's high performance factors are and how they can help you achieve your goals. The first factor is solid, real-world math and literacy, the skills that you can use every day. These practical skills don't include algebra and poetry interpretation, but they do include mental math, proofreading, using logic in the real world, and much more. In CSM, most of these are taught in workplace contexts like restaurant management, construction, and information technology. Second, these math and literacy skills are of little value if you can't use them to solve real-world workplace problems, like calculating the profits of a pet grooming salon. CSM teaches specific techniques like breaking problems down into parts and sequencing the solutions. Third, you need to know how to learn on your own so that you can acquire new skills. This is important not only for success in school, adult education, or college, but also in work and life. For example, the store manager of a large grocery might have responsibility for over $100 million in revenue and over 150 employees, yet the manager likely only has a high school diploma. Everything else she knows, she's learned on the job, and most of it on her own. But many schools only teach you how to learn through teachers rather than learning on your own. CSM teaches learning strategies and develops learning attitudes that make learning a lot easier and more enjoyable. Fourth, the quality of how you use your skills is critical. Everyone knows the importance of high performance in basketball and gymnastics, but we don't think as much about the high performance that's needed in work and life, performance that everyone needs. You should have the intention to excel in whatever you do, whether in education or at your job. And to do this, you absolutely have to pay close attention to detail in order to do things right. And whenever there's a hurdle, your first thought should be to rely on yourself and persist to overcome it. In the world of work, there are no teachers. High performances striving to excel can be part of everyone's life. Finally, self-confidence is the most critical factor. If you think in the back of your mind that you're likely to fail in what you do, why should you even try? Self-confidence gives rise to persistence, which in turn gives rise to carefulness and better learning, and all of these result in truly excellent work. The story of success starts with self-confidence, which can't be taught. It must be earned through success, and CSM provides opportunities for many small successes that can be built into bigger ones. In summary, in one course, CSM builds these 5 high-performance skills: academic skills like math and literacy, how to solve real-world problems, how to learn new skills on your own, the skill and joy of doing things right, and finally, earned self-confidence. These will help you be successful now and in the future. It would be natural to wonder, how can CSM teach all of these high-performance skills in one course and do it online? A lot of CSM's magic is through next-generation technology. Let's start with the math, literacy, and problem-solving skills first. CSM's personalized learning technology takes you on your own path through the CSM skills. There are 34 core math, literacy, and problem-solving skills that you'll master to finish the CSM course, along with 65 additional supporting skills. CSM constantly analyzes your progress to figure out what's right for you, and will take you to as many of the supporting skills as you need. The support skills go all the way back to 4th grade math if there are some skills that you never learned that well, but if you don't need them, you won't even know that those skills are there. You'll master all 34 core skills, and for most students, it should take between 20 and 80 hours to complete CSM. And it's best to work on CSM at least 2 hours per week so that you feel that it's part of your life and that you're making progress. To help you through all these skills, most of you will have a coach. It could be a high school or adult education teacher, or maybe an online coach. But they aren't there to teach you the math, literacy, and problem-solving skills. Remember, being able to learn new skills on your own is a key goal of CSM, so you'll be learning those skills on your own with feedback from CSM and the help of a coach to help you figure out how you learn best. CSM has developed advanced next-generation educational technology methods based on artificial intelligence that analyze every answer and button click that you make in order to determine your strengths and needs. For example, CSM can detect what your learning strategy is, whether you're exploring different reading materials or whether you're reading the lessons deeply or just skimming. It looks at your patterns of entering answers to detect your carefulness and improve your attention to detail. And it measures your frustration level and how you're dealing with it in order to build persistence. And then, through CSM directly or through a coach, it gives assistance that is targeted to your specific needs. For the most part, however, you won't even realize all of what CSM is doing. CSM requires mastery on every skill. This is A-level work. In order to develop your attention to detail, instead of multiple choice questions that encourage you to guess, most problems in CSM are fill in the blank. On CSM, you'll master each skill to a level where you can get 100% right, repeated twice, and then repeated 2 weeks later. Through doing this, you'll obviously learn the skills a lot better, but you'll also learn that you can do this A+ level work consistently and how good it feels. Finally, to build a new level of self-confidence, as you master skills in CSM, it'll tell you that, for example, only 35% of four-year college graduates and 15% of all adults in the United States could do the skill that you've just mastered. The numbers are different for every skill, but the lesson is always the same. You may struggle in learning CSM skills, but it's because these skills are challenging for everyone. These are only a very small fraction of the many new techniques that CSM uses in building high performance. The goal of all of this technology isn't to make things easy. Learning will never be easy, but rather to ensure that when you put in the effort, it'll be rewarded with success. Now you know what high performance is and how CSM helps you learn it. So what does CSM mean for you? First, your academic skills will improve. For example, in a national evaluation of educational technology in which CSM was compared with its leading competitor, CSM showed both the largest math gains and the highest student engagement. CSM has earned a college math recommendation from the American Council on Education, the major coordinating body for all the nation's higher education institutions, so that at many colleges, CSM earns general or math credit. CSM is among the least expensive ways of earning college credit, and interestingly, at many colleges, you can even use CSM to fulfill your math requirements without having to take algebra. However, CSM isn't all about academic skills. and CSM's high performance is equally relevant to the world of work. For example, the Common Employability Skills Framework is the most widely adopted definition of the skills that are needed for all industries and all jobs, in manufacturing, healthcare, and others, and from frontline worker to executive. As Valerie Taylor, the primary author of the framework, says, the CSM course and certificate addresses a core set of the common employability skills that is directly linked to high performance on the job. In fact, CSM has been taken by Don Fox, the CEO of Firehouse Subs with 1,200 restaurants, and also by the PhD chief engineer of one of the largest manufacturing companies in the United States. And corporate managers with bachelor and master's degrees report that CSM is challenging and motivating, makes them better at their job, and that it makes them more excited and better prepared for further education. Some listening to this presentation may say, well, this is great, but I'm barely hanging on in school. I could never do this. But in a study at Cuyahoga Community College with young adults who had previously dropped out of high school, when they completed CSM, almost a third chose on their own to register for community college, and the large majority showed strong success there. In another case, working with struggling students in low-performing high schools, over 85% said, I'm better at solving problems, I feel better about my math skills, I can focus for a longer time, I learn better on my own, I'm more careful in my work, and I enjoyed CSM. What's most surprising is that both high school dropouts and corporate executives take the same CSM course. Everyone takes the same CSM course. How is this? It's because different people need different job-specific skills, but CSM's high-performance skills are of value to everyone. And just as importantly, everyone can learn CSM high-performance skills, and in fact, you can learn CSM high-performance skills. What you get from CSM are the skills to be successful wherever life is taking you. It's not just about the math, literacy, and problem-solving skills that you'll learn today, but also how well you'll learn new skills in the future, and the care and persistence with which you'll work, your mindset to excel in your work, and most importantly, your belief in yourself and what you can accomplish. And why shouldn't you start building these high-performance foundations for your life right now? We're CSM Learn, and our mission is high performance for everyone. Thanks for listening, and good luck with CSM.